worked for the most part, but I've been given an opportunity to breathe a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit lower energy today, probably. A little bit less frenetic, but you never know. I'm a very animated person even on good days, so I tell you what, the sandwich was the right call, though. A bowl of raisin bran would have just not done what this is doing for my soul. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. How's that? Can you hear me better? I didn't. I forgot I had the input knob turned all the way down on my audio box. Yep, yep. Sorry about that. As I was saying, I have been given an opportunity to breathe, and uh, so I'm gonna be a bit lower energy today, probably. I've been amped up on adrenaline and anxiety the last few days, but the pressure has been turned down considerably. Uh, so I am relishing in my capacity to have some food that is cold and crunchy, and not have my brain be freaking out. Mm. Man, that is a good sandwich. Yeah, man. I was really stressing it this morning. I was like, because it's one of those situations where with all of my crazy disabilities and stuff, if I get bumped out with nowhere to go, like it all comes crashing down. Like I can't just do what I've been doing here the last few days when I'm outdoors in a park or whatever. I'm just not functional enough for it. But having a room gives me a chance, and and we have secured it for a bit more here, so that is good. Oh man, that sandwich is good, and I want to eat more of it, but I can feel my stomach being like, "Oh, don't push it, buddy. That's a very rich, oily sandwich. Eat the other half later. Give it a little break." All right, sandwich, you win. You're going in the refrigerator, and we'll finish you later this evening. Hmm, maybe sooner than that. I don't want to push it though. Ooh, paper bag, come to me. tummy getting a bit crampy at that, but good for me in the long term, I think. Oh, this is about medicine time. That's probably the other reason. I'm at the naturally low point of my brain cycle. But let me mix myself up a dose of kratom, and in a few minutes I should perk back up a bit. Yeah, I got mine on a schedule. I do a dab about once an hour or so. I've got the alarm set for like every hour and 15 minutes, so if I forget, it'll remind me. I normally notice like, hey, it's time to do a dab at about the hour mark, but I smoked myself sober years ago. Like, I'm not getting high. It just keeps my, mess settled. Kratom. That's what time it is. But yeah, when I go without THC, I get crazy. My emotional regulation goes out the window. Yeah, man, like I figured out when I was 13 that THC helped my mental health issues, but the state of North Carolina has disagreed vehemently. I have just not wanted to be down with that notion, and it has caused me all sorts of undue strife throughout my entire life. Man, all the time, like after I broke my back and I was on methadone and whatnot, they'd keep kicking me out of methadone treatment because I kept smoking weed. Because if I didn't smoke weed, I went completely insane, you know? But when you kept smoking weed and failing drug tests, they'd just be like, oh, well, you're not sober, so we're kicking you out of the program. Bitch, I'm not doing dope. Damn, I just spilled kratom droplet water all over the place on the bed. That's gross. Slinging this thing around with the cap off. That was a smooth move, Willow. Alright, I scoot back a little bit. Get back in frame. Let everybody see my pretty face. So be sure to sign up for athletic grains today. No. I have to make that joke like every time I take kratom on stream. I'm fucking making Athletic Greens sponsorship joke. One day, Athletic Greens is gonna actually try to sponsor me, and I'm not gonna know what the fuck to do. I don't know if they're actually evil or anything. I haven't heard anything like super fucked up about them. Like, I don't really want to do sponsorships at all. I'd like to just have community support keep me going. But, you know, gotta eat and all that. I sure as hell am not gonna be doing no BetterHelp sponsorships. And if they did reach out, I'd look into them. That's one thing that pisses me off. When YouTubers take sponsorships and just like don't even look into the fucking companies at all. Like, nah, man. If I'm gonna send people to a company, an organization, a nonprofit, whatever, like I want to be pretty damn sure that like ethically, I'm not pushing people into a meat grinder. You know, like I'm going to at least do a bit of a Google, you know? Like, see if they've got a controversy section on their Wikipedia page. Like, the bare minimum, people, come on. I got into it with one dude's wife. I called him out for taking a BetterHelp sponsorship. And his wife got in the comments section and was like arguing with me, like, you don't understand the whole situation and blah blah blah. It's like, what? Like, did they have you on a gag order or something? Like, what are you talking about? The way she was talking about it was really weird. It's like, I understand, like, you might have a contract where if you say, no, I'm not going to keep making ads for you, you have violated the contract and you have to pay a penalty. But, like, you know, that's what ethics is doing things that cost you personally for the benefit of other people. It's like, that's morality. Sometimes you have to do things that cost you because you don't want to hurt someone else. And people are just like, well, if it's gonna cost me, I can't do it. Like, well, you know, like, what are you talking about? It's a fine. Pay the fine and make a video about how you paid the fine, and you'll get more support from your community. Like, say, hey, this was fucked up, but I didn't want to do it because it's fucked up, and people respond positively to that, you know? Like, even if you're doing it cynically, it's a good move. Anyways, getting on my soapbox. This has not been happy puppet time, apparently, but we're supposed to be doing cosmic horror, but I guess we're talking about the cosmic horror of capitalism. But there you go. See what I mean about perking up a little bit? Kratom's starting to work its way into my system, and I'm getting the animation in my station. I'm on like a 2-hour cycle, so it takes about 2 hours for my kratom dose to about wear off, and you'll see me start being all like, not like paying attention and focusing and whatnot, you know. So, man, my viewer count is jumping all the fuck over the place. It was like 2, 13, 3, 5, 17, 2. People are. Anyways, we're a bit off script today, but that's fine. I don't feel like the world is going to end if I don't succeed at YouTube today. You know? God, man, that was a lot of. It's been a lot of pressure the last couple of days. Just the whole, oh crap, I've got to secure my roof for tomorrow. You know? That was, uh, have succeeded valiantly and victoriously through the support of our community. Our comrades have come through, and we shall carry on forward into this good night. So, to the task at hand. Where's my other little buddies? Oh, they're over there. I'll go get the puppets. I suppose we should have them at hand if we're writing a script for the puppets. Whoop. Stuart! Come back, Stuart! There you go. Okay. For our cast of characters, we have here Detective Carver Canis, the wolf. Patrolman Stuart Stewmeat, the nervous, bumbling, incompetent officer. And Mallory Mastoderm, the suspect numero uno so far in our plot. Yeah, I've been trying to go with a naming convention for the puppets, where I let chat pick a first name, and then I come up with an alliterative last name that's like relevant to the type of animal they are. So we got Stuart Stewmeat, because he's a pig, and you can make a good stew with some pig. And we've got Carver Canis, because Canis lupus is the scientific genus name for wolves, species name. And Mallory Mastoderm, which is kind of a combination of mastodon and pachyderm. Jamie actually came up with that alliterative second bit. Jamie, who also came up with our genre for our video we're creating here of cosmic horror. Dun dun dun! Delve into the darkness and the weird and wild world, where we wonder what will wacky we... I'm running out of W words. Operating on a bed has its disadvantages, because especially when a lot of stuff like is floppy. This thing doesn't like to stay still. It's not very tight. It's a cheap old... I got this helping hands thing for doing soldering, cheap on Amazon. And it kind of does the job, but you gotta, like, really tighten down the screws to get it to stay in place. I use that to fix the electric guitar. You can see the, boop. You can see it poking up over there. There's the electric guitar. Behind the, our video camera. This is what we're gonna use to record our video. Something's leaking on my foot. Jesus Christ. Water bottle. Really? Unnecessary. Okay. Alright, let's pull you back over here. Let's get back where the action is. Alright. But yeah, this is my AG-188 Panasonic VHS reporter camcorder. Fresh out the 90s, yo. And we we are going to use this to record. Oh, the power cord is not plugged in. It's on the floor. We'll get that in a bit. But there is a VHS cassette in here, and it does work. And the plan is once we get our script together, we're going to record our script with the puppets on this camera, and then the final video will be uploaded to the channel. So that's the game, that's the plan. Oh, I forgot to log that. Hold on. Let me make some minor time adjustments here in my log. Oh, 5 minutes. That'll do. Okay. The script, as it stands so far. Genre, cosmic horror. The basic conflict that we came up with was Mrs. Mallory Mastodon, our elephant here, in their lovely one-piece cherry bathing suit. Her husband, Mortimer, has gone missing, but she doesn't seem too bothered. I barely remember what we have written down here. I was a bit out of it when we got to this point the other day. Alright, so Stuart, we were going to have Stuart do the narration for the intro, which is a choice. It all seemed routine at the time. When we got there, the elephant was standing on the front porch, smoking a cigarette. A missing husband, the report said. But she didn't seem too distressed. I'm not good at, like, really swapping back and forth real fast with the voices, you know? Which is part of why we're doing a script, so we can record chunks at a time. So we can, when we get to the part of doing the finished product, we can yeah, I'll take a little bit longer switching between voices, so I'm not trying to hot swap. Also, ultimately, I'd like to not be the person doing all of the voices, you know? I mean, I can do a fair variety of voices and whatnot, but I want this to be a collaborative effort, you know? Once we get things set up properly, I'd like to have other people coming on, doing voices for the puppets, joining me on stream, all of that. If anybody wants to get involved in this, if you like the puppet vibe that we got going here, these are just little felt cylinder puppets I threw together out of paper towel tubes, because this is the materials that I had at hand while I was trying to do some emergency fundraising in the hotel room here. But I also can do foam puppets. We have some rolls of foam, and once I can get those over here and my sewing machine and everything, which I should be able to do either tonight or tomorrow, depending on what I decide to do. I have the funds available now where I can Uber over there or rent a truck or whatever and relocate more of my effects over here, or possibly to a different hotel. I might try to see if I can find a place with a cheaper rate and go there because I've been paying daily here, and $80 a day is a lot. Yeah, no. But things are coming together. Anyways, where were we?
I think that bastard was cheating on me. He probably ran off with that slut, Laura Liquor. I've seen the way that hussy giraffe wiggles that big black tongue at him when she thinks I'm not looking. The detective didn't have time for any of that, though.
And then we had written that the detective was going to say something, but we didn't actually write that line yet. So that's where we're at. We're looking for what the detective is going to say. You know, something like we already talked to her, or she's dead, or I don't know. Where do we want to take this? What turn do we want to put in this story at this point?
That damn slut. I've seen that emoji she sends in the text messages to my husband. Does she think I don't know what that means?
Let's tick, 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 tickle the ivories. Gotta hit all the keys. Get me on my knees. Hey, 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 hey. Do you want some of these? Hey, hey, hey. Let's go. Boom. All right. I'm feeling a lot better now. I got the juice again. I got the juice. Where's the moose? We should do a moose. A moose would be a good puppet. A big ass moose. That would be good. Hell yeah. Do a moose like this size. You know, with that next to that, it'd be like a big old drunken moose. That's a bit for another day, though. We're trying to do something with the characters we have now. We're not getting distracted on crafting. Oh, I forgot to take my socks off. Ah, my darn feet burn if I keep them wrapped up. Where is. Ah, whoop. Yo, witch hazel. But yeah, that was part of why I was trying to get the Bun Bun News thing started, the collaborative improv puppet thing, because I'm good at doing the voices with as long as I'm doing like one voice that I can stay in character with, you know? And I can improvise with it, but I need somebody else to bounce off of, you know? Like if I'm having to switch between voices myself, it throws me all off, and I can't improvise multiple characters rapidly, you know? Yeah. If I try to do it, like the voices all just kind of start melding into each other, and like the characters start sounding the same, you know? Like it's really hard to flip back and forth. Trying to decide how we want to do recording the script once we finish it. If I should just like cut it up and record each character's parts straight through, and then edit it before I post it up, or try to just hit pause, record every time I switch characters, and give myself a minute to like warm up before I hit record or whatever. Uh, we're doing this old school style. I hate doing video editing is the thing. I'm not a video editor. At some point, once we expand this enterprise to the point where it's possible, I will definitely be paying somebody to do video editing. It's not for me. Like, I know I would be doing a lot better if every time I did a stream, I would go through and pull out clips and, you know, share them on social and all that stuff. And it's just, man, I already got a bajillion disabilities. I'm trying to do half a dozen aspects of being a creator, you know? Like, it's suddenly a lot more feasible now that I'm in a hotel room, though. Let me tell you, having walls around you really helps a lot. Being able to keep the air filtered and, you know, the sound out so my brain can relax. Like, I've been pushing myself as hard as my body can go for like 2 years now, but most of the time I was in situations where my autoimmune crap was being triggered all the time, and so my body couldn't hardly go nowhere. But with a clean and quiet room, all of a sudden, bam, 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 I'm dropping puppets like it's hot. Dropping puppets. And then as soon as I start trying to talk about how successful and on the ball I am, I can't talk. Getting ahead of myself. But no, we are doing much better today. Even if I am a bit scatterbrained. Where are my chips at? Ooh. Mallory, stand up. On your feet. Don't you know you're suspected of murder or something? not sparking joy at the moment. I need some dip or something. Oh man. Buddy, you in the wrong place. Trump 2024. Are you a bot? Say something, Sarogi. Defend your idol. Why should we worship at the altar of Trump? What does your God have to offer? Speak now, or know that there is no God within you. Probably a spam bot, but I'm not above baiting the crazy. Yeah, exactly. If I can get somebody running their mouth in my chat at this point, that's engagement, baby. Let's get that algorithm hopping. Come on now, bring me your conspiracy theories. Maybe that's what I should do. I should do some rage bait streams. Put something really provocative in the description. No, I hate that sort of content, really, but it does work from like an algorithm manipulating perspective. Oh man, I've got an idea, a cosmic horror idea, but I don't know how I would possibly condense it down to a short script. But like, have like, you know, the cosmic horror be like you're trapped in like, or like the universe has become corrupted, so you have to escape to the other universe that is promised to be much better, but it turns out it's the same, and it's all an allegory for the, you know, the duopoly of the, you know, first past the post voting system. That feels like a it feels like a plot that would require like a bit more time to like, I don't know, I wasn't planning on making a really long video out of this, you know. Otherwise we're gonna be streaming for days on end before we get the script done at this rate, you know. We're more in the short like zone. Turn the music up a little bit. Since I have some space to breathe, over the next day or two, I will try to get OBS all set up so I can do these vertical streams running through the computer and have like overlays and all that sort of mess and whatnot, and I can have the audio for the background music piped in cleanly so it'll sound good instead of you just hearing what it picks up over the speakers, because I know that is not optimal, but I kind of just threw this together over the last few days, and I haven't had time to mess around with OBS. I did install some vertical streaming plugin, but is for doing like vertical and horizontal at the same time or something, the way it's default set up, and I don't know if I really want to do that. I mean, I guess I could. It's, you know, more complications of things to get sorted out. Anyways, Carver Cardis, I'm here. Gonna solve 7 cases this year. Have no fear. I haven't been drinking beer. It's only when I'm drunk that I beat my wife, so you can count on me to save your life, Detective Carter Carvis. What do you wanna do when I get that not thing gumshoe? Yeah. I spit bars, I go real far. In my patrol car. Unmarked. Hear me bark. In the dark. It is stark all the ways that I destroy your face. The beat stopped. Look, I can make up basic bitch rhymes all day, you know? And when it's coming out of a goofy puppet's face, it doesn't matter if it's not good rap. It just has to be, you know, like kind of silly. What is this noise? It's only 2 minutes and 17 seconds long. A lot of this music on here I hate. Actually, most of the music on here I hate, but I'm still paying them $7 a month for it because it keeps me from getting copyright strikes, and I haven't gotten around to figuring out something else to use. But yeah, a lot of it's really, really repetitive. Like, I don't know. Which, like, I get, it's not supposed to be grabbing your attention, really, but if you stop talking for a minute, all of a sudden you're like, oh, wow, this music is awful. I hate this. This should stop. But, oh well. Word. Let's check that out. Here, let's pause pretzel. Let's, open a new YouTube window. Oh, they got a radio stream going, a live stream. Well, what they're playing now has lyrics on it. That's, uh, yeah. Is there something that says, like, instrumentals? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna turn this back on for now. I need to be trying to mess around and figure stuff out while I'm on stream. Oh yeah, I just hit I just pressed play on the live stream they had going, and it had vocals on it, and I was like, that's gonna distract the heck out of me. I mean, I guess I could try playing one of these videos. What about here? Oh, this is only a 2-minute song. I need like a playlist or something. Oh, the mixes. Here we go. Best of chill mix. How about that? Alright. That will do. I think. No, it's got lyrics on it too. Oh well. I guess we're going back to pretzel for now. Oh well. I don't want to be sitting here futzing with it forever. Oh well. Yeah, that's at least with pretzel, I can just press play on it and it'll just keep going without having to mess with it, and it has little toggles for whether to include vocals or not, and to make, for copyright reasons, you can use more songs on Twitch than you can on YouTube, so you have a toggle for whether it's YouTube safe or not. So it's useful in that respect. I just really don't like a lot of the music on it. It just feels too much like Muzak, you know? Like they took popular songs and turned them into the generic version you would hear walking around Kmart. Yeah. Actually, I have some Kmart Muzak, and that's better than this stuff. But it has some actual songs in it, and when I play it on stream, it gets me copyright strikes. But I have played it on stream before, but I got struck like hell. But I did. It's on the Internet Archive somewhere. The I think it's called Thanks for Shopping. If you like search like Thanks for Shopping Kmart or something like that, you can find it. It's like a whole record of Kmart Muzak, and like every once in a while they come on, and like there's a whole bunch of them actually. There's like a couple dozen records on there. The one I normally like to use, like every couple of songs they'll pop on and give like an advertisement for the pharmacy. But it's got like Puff the Magic Dragon and some stuff like that on it. It's a pretty good record. But yeah, this music gets on me after a while. Alright, let's see, did something happen to Laura Licker? Or did they just get a different story from her? Or something? try to do some of what we were actually here to do. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna take a very brief break and step outside. Where's my... where's my markers and everything? Oh, they're all over there. Ah. Ah. Alrighty. I will be right back. Is that... Gonna go have me one of these free cigars that guy that was tripping at the smoke shop last night gave me. Alright, man, I appreciate it. I'll be back here in a minute. If anybody's gonna hang around and wait. Where is this other handset? Yep, there we go. the vibes coming through. What I do, it is for me and you. All right, how's everybody doing? Alrighty. Are we ready? Are we gonna get into a fighty tonight? If I had a whip, I'd drive around screaming, kill Whitey. I had some friends that used to yell shit like that all the time when we were teenagers. You sit on there, bun? There we go. How's that? The gang's all here. Actually, there's somebody missing. There should be another bumble bun around here somewhere. I don't know where they went. Nope. There should be a white one of these bunnies, but I don't know where they have gotten to. Oh well. Oh yeah. Happy 420, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your smoky day. Come hang out with us and let's make some silly puppets do some silly things while we get stoned and eat onion rings. If you got time, we'll do it fine. We'll write our own rhymes. We'll sit here at this typewriter and get higher and higher. We'll have to bounce back and forth from house to house, town to town, sound to sound, until everybody gets down. I'm trying not let anybody frown. I want everybody in this town to hear how we get around. With Brown in town. Why that guy in a surgery gown? Oh yeah, I was gonna check my. Yep, that's what I thought. hope you're having a very smoky day. Only you can prevent forest sobriety. I don't got a fog machine, but I got a vape. Actually, oh man, I need to ISO wash some. Do a reclaim because the terps mess me all up. But I don't have my hot plate here at the moment. Okay, so chat. Anybody out there want to be involved in this plot? Whatever the plot may be. Oh, that one hit my lungs hard. Reclaim is rough. Oh man, I fucked that all up. Whatever. I know what it means. screaming and pounder, tied right in a knot like a cherry stem. All right. What? Anybody out there? Let's see. Where do we want to take the plot after this? Repetitive music. All right. All right. Man. I'm having bad brain time. Brain, be better. Be better, brain. Brain. Bad brain makes me insane. Makes me in lots of pain. It rains disdain when I'm in Spain. The paella was insane. Went to the market, saw a goat head. Damn, that goat was really fucking dead. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it might be the soda I keep taking a drink of. I think it's giving me a flare. Either that or I'm just exhausted because I have been burning the candle at both ends for 3 days straight. And my body is just like, hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't know. We'll give it about 4 more minutes. See if I perk up any. If anybody pops in and wants to get involved or whatnot. That'll put us at an hour and a half. That's a... Oh, I forgot to delete that. Hour and a half is a decent stream. I've been doing like 3-hour ones the last few days, sometimes multiple a day, and it's that's a lot, you know? But we've been survival streaming, so it was kind of necessary. But I think we might take a break for a while. Maybe try to go do some laundry. I need to wash some clothes. Or I might just go to sleep. I don't know. Really hitting the wall. So we're just gonna call it there for now. Thank you everybody for coming by, everybody for being involved, for supporting us, for everything. Thank you all. Thank you. You're Miss Universe. You're the bestest miss anyone has ever known. You came onto our stream. You said a couple things and then you went upon your way. You are Mrs. Universe because I have said so. Like everything else, we just made it up, so nobody should give a fuck. Doot, doot, doot. All right. Good night, everybody. Well, not good night. Good afternoon. We'll come back for good night later, hopefully.